Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Universe Mode on the JPG channel.
The Judgment Day from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
And we are here on Friday Night Smackdown, and we are on the cusp of one of the biggest events all year round in the Royal Rumble, live in Cincinnati, Ohio. And tonight you get a little bit of a taste of Royal Rumble with two Battle Royals, one for the men, one for the women. The winner securing a little bit of momentum heading into the big two matches, 30 men, 30 women over the top Battle Royal style Royal Rumble going on tomorrow night live in Cincinnati, Ohio. And in this Battle Royal alone, you'll see some of the odds-on favorites to win the Royal Rumble, like a Seth Rollins, like a AJ Styles, hell, maybe even chalk it up to Damian Priest as a bit of a wild card to win it as well. Ilya Dragunov, you see in the corner, already made his entrance. Bronson Reed, Sami Zayn, and of course Chad Gable. You can never forget about Chad Gable. He's had some impressive performances as of late.
From Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
Apart from these two Battle Royals going on tonight, we also have Axiom back in the building, back in tag team action, and our main event is surely one that you cannot miss, and Melo better hope that he doesn't miss, because it is Carmelo Hayes versus Will Ospreay for the United States Championship to close our show and to send us straight into Cincinnati, Ohio at the Royal Rumble. We're waiting a few more competitors to get this one started. This is a traditional Battle Royal over the top rules. Only way that either of these men are being eliminated is getting dumped over the top rope. As darkness fills the air here on Friday Night Smackdown, it can only be one individual coming down to the ring, a man that Chad Gable knows very well after the last few months of his run-ins with Cross and Rollins. A man that Seth Rollins knows very well as well in Karrion Kross. Another one that has to be one of the favorites heading into the Royal Rumble, just basing upon the dominance that Kross has had on the JPG channel in the last 2 years. And dominance he has had, but one thing he hasn't is a world title around his waist. That could all change if he wins the Royal Rumble and goes on to main event WrestleMania and wins that as well. It is a match that oftenly is referred to as a bit of a career starter, maybe a jump start to someone's career. Can skyrocket you, like I said, directly into the main event scene, directly into the main event of WrestleMania, a place where very few men on this roster have been. The only real person that can say that he's main event of WrestleMania in this Battle Royal alone, well, two of them being Sami Zayn and Seth freaking Rollins. The rest of these guys still chasing a fabled story, a fabled chapter in their career, that being the main event of WrestleMania. But the thing about the Royal Rumble is it's as unpredictable as it can really be. You never know who's coming out next, and you never know who might just survive to the very last second, dump that last man over the top rope, and secure his spot in the main event of WrestleMania. As the phenomenal one now entering the house that he built here on Friday Night Smackdown. AJ Styles, another favorite to win the Royal Rumble. Surprisingly, a feat that AJ Styles has not accomplished so far in his career here in WWE. He made his WWE debut at the Royal Rumble. And, I mean, hell, who can forget that? That was one hell of a scene that we saw when AJ Styles entered number 3 back in 2019. Who could ever forget Roman Reigns' face, confused face, almost memeable at that point. But AJ Styles, he's competed, in a handful of Royal Rumbles, never with his hand raised in victory after it was all said and done. Could all change in Cincinnati, though. It's all the luck of the draw when you think about it. I mean, AJ Styles, you can never count him out when it comes to big match scenarios. But speaking of big match scenarios and speaking of men that show up in big match scenarios, last year's Royal Rumble winner, Seth freaking Rollins, has entered the chat. Rollins looking to go back-to-back, hit the two-peat of the century, complete something that only a handful of competitors have done, and that is win the Royal Rumble back-to-back. Rollins did win last year's Royal Rumble and eventually faced Randy Orton for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania in Hollywood. But unfortunately came up short that night. Randy Orton able to retain his championship and hold on to that championship until a few months later at SummerSlam, where an old familiar face would finally defeat Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, and the rest is history. Cody is still WWE champion. As a matter of fact, he is heading into Cincinnati with the Prince himself, Finn Balor, looking to take that championship away from him. Of course, on the SmackDown side, the ring general Gunther looks to defend his championship against the Scottish psychopath, recently drafted Drew McIntyre, who obviously you don't see in this match because he's already punched his ticket to the Royal Rumble. He's already punched his ticket to a world title opportunity in Cincinnati as Bronson Reed levels Ilya Dragunov, and Zayn dumping Bronson Reed on his skull with a springboard DDT. There are certainly some wild card picks in this match to be the Royal Rumble winner, like a Ilya Dragunov, a former World Heavyweight Champion, like a Bronson Reed after his dominance this year over guys like Braun Strowman, dominating the mid-card scene throughout his entire time on Friday Night SmackDown. Let's look at this. Dragunov looking to get an early elimination here on Bronson Reed, but that's a big boy. You got to dump over the top rope. And now look at this Bronson Reed just wrenching at the arms of Dragunov. And now sending the Mad Dragon for a ride with a German suplex. And look at this, Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed renewing a bit of an old rivalry here. Gable grabbing a submission hold on Sami Zayn. That's not going to be very helpful in his Royal Rumble match this weekend. And now Dragunov with a senton to cross. Gets a kick right to the face of Sami, though. Rollins almost got dumped over the top rope. This is so hard to keep track of everything going on at the same time. Styles trying to eliminate Damian Priest over there in the corner right. Cross taking a moment to pander to the audience a little bit. He's going to want to watch his back, though, because Sami Zayn, well, I thought Sami was going to take advantage of that. Look at this, Bronson Reed almost has Seth Rollins out of here. Almost has the Visionary dumped over the top rope. AJ Styles wipes out Dragunov. No elimination so far. Like I said, this is to build a little bit of momentum heading into the Royal Rumble. You don't really want to find yourself being dumped over the top rope in this match of all matches. This will certainly give you a little bit of an edge heading into the Royal Rumble, which all 8 competitors will be involved in this weekend. Is now, look at this, Seth Rollins trying to eliminate Dragunov. Dragunov kicks him right in the face, though. Dragunov and Rollins, that's the one hell of a match that I need to see sometime here on the JPG channel. As a matter of fact, I will personally write a letter to Nick Aldis to let him know that I want to see that match. A little bit of a bias on my opinion, but still, that would be one hell of a match. And now look at this, Bronson Reed again going right back on the attack to Dragunov. Again, still no eliminations. All 8 of these individuals fighting each other off here. Look at this. Nice tilt-a-whirl DDT by Styles. Wiping out Bronson Reed. The field is soon to be shortening, and maybe real soon, with Karrion Kross looking to get dumped over by Sami Zayn now. And now Dragunov and Rollins going right back at it. Look at this. Nice reverse schoolboy powerbomb from Ilya Dragunov. And now, wait a minute, Dragunov turns Bronson Reed inside out. What kind of force do you need to turn a man like Reed inside out? With a discus lariat, ripcord lariat strike. And now Damian Priest setting Gable up for the Razor's Edge, but Gable able to reverse it. Nice arm drag takedown by Master Gable. Like I said, do not count Chad Gable out when it comes to the Royal Rumble this weekend. He could be a sleeper pick to win the entire thing, as can Ilya Dragunov. Bronson Reed has to actually be one of the favorites to win that match. Just given his size alone, the bigger you are, the harder it's going to be to eliminate you. And now, wait a minute, Dragunov trying to go for a drop kick of sorts, but... And now, wait a minute, Dragunov trying to eliminate AJ, but Styles with a big reversal. Still no eliminations here. And now it's Chad Gable trying to get rid of Sami Zayn. Look at this. Exploder gets Zayn out of here. Gable with a nice elimination. And goes right into a German suplex on Karrion Kross. Gable getting Sami Zayn out of here. Zayn's going to have to hit his showers and kind of go for a new game plan. Now look at this. Priest bites the dust. And so does Dragunov. Dragunov bites the dust now. And now, wait a minute, it's down to Gable, Bronson Reed, and Seth Rollins. Rollins being one of the favorites to win this entire thing for our second year in a row. Man, what the hell just happened? We just saw Priest, Dragunov, Kross, and AJ Styles. I didn't even see Styles get eliminated, as a matter of fact. And now look at this, Seth Rollins now, focusing in on Gable. Trying to get the big man Bronson Reed over the top rope. That is a very hard feat to accomplish, though, if you ask me. And now Gable and Bronson Reed doing a little bit of double team here. And now Bronson Reed eliminates Chad Gable. And now it's down to Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins. Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins here, going back and forth. Now Seth Rollins trying to get elimination on Bronson Reed. Oh no, Bronson Reed though. Big reversal here. And now Bronson Reed, look out. Rollins can have him right where he wants him. Oh no, Bronson Reed just pushing him right off. Two favorites to win the Royal Rumble, Reed and Rollins. Bronson Reed eliminates Rollins. Bronson Reed winning the Battle Royal, eliminating last year's Royal Rumble winner. That certainly, as I said, gives Bronson Reed some momentum heading into the big match, the 30 men over the top Battle Royal, with the winner securing a world title opportunity in the main event of WrestleMania, going down in Cincinnati, Ohio. Royal Rumble weekend is upon us, folks. The colossal Bronson Reed getting the job done. And that star-studded Battle Royal that saw like 6 eliminations back to back to back. That was exhilarating to try and call and to watch. As we said, folks, speaking of exhilarating, the team of Nathan Frazer and Axiom back in tag team action here tonight. Fraxiom takes on a team that we haven't seen a whole lot of on Friday Night SmackDown in Gallus. The Coffee Brothers are in the building. This is a tremendous opportunity for Gallus, considering the fact Fraxiom has built quite the reputation in the tag team scene here on Friday Night SmackDown as of late. And if the Gallus brothers can get the job done against Fraxiom here tonight, I'm sure we'll be seeing them a lot more on Friday Night SmackDown after this.
186 pounds. Mark Coffey and Joe Coffey. Gallus.
Former NXT Tag Team Champions in Gallus. just need to get some big wins and maybe find themselves contending for tag team championships once again here on Friday Night SmackDown. Although that's certainly a conversation that is hard to have when the tag team champions just happen to be the Bloodline, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, after a successful title defense against the Street Profits last week. In unconvincingly fashion, might I add, but still, nonetheless, still champions. And when you talk about the tag team champions, you have to be talking about these guys in contentions for them pretty soon. Axiom and Frazer, like I said, they have been doing their big one here on the Blue Brand, defeating former tag team champions like A-Town Down Under. They've defeated the Profits in the past as well, among another handful of victories under their belt. One of the most winningest tag teams here on Friday Night SmackDown. We've barely even seen them take an L. These two teams are going to be familiar with each other from their NXT UK days, from the NXT tag team scene days. As now Joe Coffey grabs an Irish whip into the corner, starting off high here with a European uppercut, just jacking the jaw of Frazer now. But Frazer's going to be using that speed to his advantage, something that nobody has on Nathan Frazer. And now he sends Coffey into the turnbuckle, making him think about it, though, sending him back into the other turnbuckle. Big chop to the chest. Rolls through. Look at this. Drop kick right to the head. Nathan Frazer going for an early cover here on Coffey, that being Joe Coffey, his brother Mark in the corner. I would say, you know, what colors they're wearing, but they're wearing the exact same colors, so can't really differentiate them by that. And now a big strike right to the face of Nathan Frazer. And now Joe Coffey tagging in Mark Coffey here, as Nathan Frazer looks to get his biddings. Oh my goodness, huge bulldog from Mark Coffey. Like I said, we haven't seen a ton of Gallus. That can certainly turn around real quick with a big win over Axiom. Gonna push them down the ladder of the tag team division if that's the case. And now Nathan Frazer trying to send Mark Coffey into the corner of him and Axiom's. We're gonna see what Axiom has planned here for the Gallus boys. Oh, big shoulder block takedown. Oh, and a nice standing shooter by Axiom. Tremendously executed by SmackDown's real-life version of a superhero in Axiom. Went for the chop, avoided. Mark Coffey got the better of that one, and now wait a minute, Axiom, nice reversal here into a roll-up attempt. Mark Coffey getting the big kick out. And now Axiom, look at this, big Hurricane Rana takes out Mark. And now sending Mark Coffey over the top rope is Axiom. Looks like he's going to call Mark Coffey up to his feet. What does Axiom have planned here? Big head of steam with a suicide dive. Suicide dive wipes out Mark Coffey. I don't think Axiom's done just yet. Big splash off the apron. That might have hurt Axiom as much as it hurt Mark Coffey, though. Axiom trying to get the bigger man back in the match. Only way to win. And now, wait a minute, Mark Coffey getting a big tag. Hot tag to his brother, Joe Coffey, who's on the attack. Luthez Perez knocking out Axiom here. Big shots to the ribs. Another Luthez Perez. Axiom is in some trouble with the Gallus boys on top. Momentarily, look at this. My goodness gracious. Airplane spin headlock. I don't know what to call that. I'll call it effective nonetheless. And now Gallus boys firmly in the driver's seat. And now the Coffey brothers able to display some excellent tag team continuity here. But Axiom gets a big reversal. Oh, and what a strike right to the jaw. Strike right to the jaw of Mark Coffey. And now, wait a minute. Look at this standing Spanish fly, and another standing shooter. This time he's going straight for the cover, though. Goes for the cover. Mark Coffey with a big kick out. As I said, time and time again, this team of Nathan Frazer and Axiom, picture perfect. I don't know which member decided to put these guys in a tag team. I don't know what if it was a decisive factor on both ends. Look at this. Now it's a Spanish fly off the top rope. These two used to actually feud in NXT, and maybe one day they just felt like they were better as a team than against each other. And now, wait a minute. And now it's Nathan Frazer coming in a mile a minute here. Look out. Nathan Frazer sending Coffey over the top rope. And now Mark Coffey is in a bad position here because Nathan Frazer has a oh no. Shot right to the face. Crisis averted there. And now, wait a minute. Up and over goes Nathan Frazer. Counters the strike, though. And now Frazer off the top rope with a springboard drop kick. Springboard drop kick connects on Coffey. Goes for the cover, another kick out. The damage has been done to the Gallus boys. Axiom firmly in control of this match. Maybe I spoke a little too soon. Coffey turns it around now. And now, oh, look at that. Huge clubbing blow right to the chest. No, look at this. Went for a strike, but got averted by Frazer there. And now he tries a standing shooting star. But I think Mark Coffey's got hit with that one too many times. He saw it coming that time. Strike right to the face of Nathan Frazer here. And now, wait a minute. Crisis averted again by Nathan Frazer. Again, using his speed. Nice sling blade. Nice sling blade by Nathan Frazer off the ropes. Got him. Goes for the cover here. You can see Mark Coffey ready to break it up in the corner, though. As now Nathan Frazer having to go back to the drawing board to get a big win here tonight. Another win for this amazing team of him and Axiom. And I think Mark Coffey, or excuse me, Joe Coffey, does not want to be there as Frazer sent over the top rope, sent himself over the top rope, I should say, wiping out Joe Coffey. And now Nathan Frazer trying to go top rope, did not realize that Mark Coffey got the tag, though. Frazer biding his time here. Look out. Oh, my goodness, he just cleared half the ring. He just cleared half the ring. Jumping over Mark Coffey, and Mark Coffey takes a shot at Axiom now. And now Nathan Frazer completely incensed at this point. Off the ropes. Big moonsault takes out Mark Coffey. I don't think Nathan Frazer is done just yet with another standing shooter. And now Frazer sending Mark Coffey into the turnbuckle, but Coffey able to reverse it. Went for a chop, but Frazer again over the top rope with a moonsault. Wipes out Mark Coffey once more. Shot right to the face of Mark Coffey. Look at the speed of Nathan Frazer, scaling the top rope like a cat. Big suplex coming in, not done there just yet. Rolls through, tremendously executed. And now it's Joe Coffey this time getting involved, but might live to regret it. And now, wait a minute, Nathan Frazer now calling Mark Coffey up to his feet, went for a swanton. Oh, a strike right to the face. Look out, went for the golden ratio, but Mark Coffey had it scouted. Maybe not had that scouted, though. Roll up attempt by Frazer. Count of two. No, almost got the win right there. What a tag team match here on the Blue Brand, just days before we head to the Royal Rumble. No tag team matches on the card for the Royal Rumble, but certainly a hell of a card nonetheless. Well, no tag team matches on the SmackDown side is what I should say. We have a tremendous tag team match on the Monday Night Raw side, that being the Lucha Brothers taking on the Motor City Machine Guns in a ladder match. Now look at this, Axiom back in control here, has Mark Coffey isolated away from his tag team partner. Oh, tried to send Joe Coffey out to the floor, got averted though. And now wait a minute, oh! Just hanging Coffey out to dry there. And now Axiom trying to call Mark Coffey up to his feet, but Coffey, the damage could be done to both members. And now wait a minute, oh. What the hell is this? Oh, what an elbow strike right to the face. Elbow strike to the face. Nathan Frazer breaks it up this time. Big drop kick right to the back. And now Nathan Frazer trying to take Joe Coffey out of this thing as well. And now it's Axiom sending Coffey into the corner. Oh, a running senton from Frazer now. As now Axiom calling Mark Coffey back up to his feet once more. Look at this. Holy cow, what a move by Mark Coffey. Sent Axiom for a ride to the floor. Could that be a big kick out needed? Axiom gets it. The Coffey brothers certainly putting up a fight here, but wait a minute, Axiom gets a roll up. Roll up on Mark Coffey, gets it! Axiom and Frazer continuing their winning ways here on Friday Night SmackDown, getting a big win over the Gallus Bros. The Coffey brothers, the Gallus boys, not on top here tonight. Big loss to Fraxium. But you cannot say that there wasn't a hell of an effort on the part of Gallus to get the job done here tonight. Again, it's Axiom and Frazer with their hand raised in victory. Tag team gold has to be on the horizon for these two. Or at least a shot at tag team gold is what I should say. They still have to win that match, whether it be the Bloodline, whether it be, you know, whoever the champions are when that time comes. And as we said, folks, we got more Battle Royal action coming tonight in the form of 6 women over the top Battle Royal. Another preview of the Royal Rumble to come. Both the champion Bianca Belair of Friday Night SmackDown and Becky Lynch will be watching not only this match, but we'll be watching the Royal Rumble this weekend with a very close eye. Although Becky Lynch is going to have to survive Lyra Valkyria before she can even enjoy entertaining the fact that the winner of the Royal Rumble will be facing her at WrestleMania. Let Lynch's entire world can come crumbling down in Cincinnati, Ohio, courtesy of a woman that she helped get into this business in Lyra Valkyria. Here comes one of the not only fan favorites, but I'm certainly sure one of the favorites to win the Royal Rumble in general, and Tiffany Stratton, a woman that's been making a name for herself on Friday Night SmackDown. The only thing that she's really missing to be on the tippy top here on the Blue Brand is a World Championship. And I don't know about you, but a match between Bianca Belair and Tiffany Stratton certainly piques my interest. Hell, even a Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton piques my interest. That would be actually a rematch from this past year's Backlash. Although this is a very different Tiffany Stratton than what we saw in Puerto Rico back at Backlash. Stratton definitely did put up a fight against women's champion Becky Lynch, but still was not coming out on top that night. Stratton has rebuilt herself here on Friday Night SmackDown. And like I said, has now become certainly a favorite to win the Royal Rumble, win the whole thing. As Chelsea Green makes her way down to the ring. Chelsea Green could shut up all her haters by winning the Royal Rumble as well.
British Columbia, Canada, Chelsea Green.
A match that Chelsea Green, she's a little familiar with, but unfortunately on the opposite side, on the negative side, because she's probably not spent more than 15 minutes combined in all of her Royal Rumble experiences in the ring. She's normally one to, get put out pretty quickly. I mean, she's kind of going to be looking to rectify herself in that scenario alone at this year's Royal Rumble by trying to last in the Royal Rumble alone. She's got friends like Piper Niven watching her back in that match, so who knows? Here comes Blair Davenport down to the ring. Another wild card in this Royal Rumble match. A woman that has a handful of victories lately on SmackDown. One consisting of last week taking on Thea Hale in a winning effort by Davenport. She's also knocked off the role model Bayley, a former women's world champion in her own right in the past.
And from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair
Davenport could certainly shock the world in Cincinnati at the Royal Rumble and win the entire thing. If you think about it, all 30 competitors in that Royal Rumble have at least a 1% chance of winning that match. Of course, your odds increase the higher your number is, but I mean, historically, that's not really the case either, because we've seen people win from the very start positioning of number one in the past. A Shawn Michaels, a Hulk Hogan, a Ric Flair, Rey Mysterio at number two. We've seen people win in the middle numbers like 17 and 20 in the 20s. We've seen people win from the 30th position, but not as much as you would really think. So sometimes maybe your number isn't your ticket to success, so to speak. It certainly does help your odds, though. That's for sure. Here comes Isla Dawn down to the ring. Her and Alba Fire being transferred over to Friday Night SmackDown. Former women's tag team champions in Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, the Unholy Union.
And from Glasgow, Scotland, Isla Dawn.
Certainly a very peculiar character is Isla Dawn, her and Alba Fire, but you cannot question the dominance that they had over the women's tag team division for quite some time. And now maybe perhaps looking for singles championship gold is Isla Dawn. Here comes Gigi Dolan down to the ring. Certainly this is a bit more of a wild card battle royal, if anything. A lot of these people you probably wouldn't consider favorites to win the Royal Rumble, but as I said, anybody that enters that Royal Rumble has a chance of winning it, in my humble opinion. Gigi Dolan is not discounted from that conversation. Neither are the 5 other women in this match. Tiffany Stratton and Natalya might be the ones that have the names, heading into the match. On the Monday Night Raw side, there are certainly some big names heading into that match as well, like a Bayley, like a Charlotte Flair, or newcomers like Roxanne and Cora Jade. And I'm sure you can expect a few surprises from NXT and who knows where else when it comes to the Royal Rumble. We'll only have to find that out in Cincinnati, Ohio. Again, this is the JPG channel, and we say anything can and probably will happen. As Tiffany Stratton sending Isla Dawn to the floor with a clothesline. Davenport locking in on Gigi Dolan, and now turns her attention to the veteran Natalya. Now look at this big bulldog from Chelsea Green. Green wipes out Dolan now. Oh, electric chair from Davenport. And now it's Tiffany Stratton and Blair Davenport locking up here. Big sidewalk slam from Tiffany. And now look at this. Going to see a little bit of athleticism by the center of the universe with a nice moonsault. Her and Natalya have no love lost. Tremendous match between those two. A number of weeks ago that Natalya actually had to pick up the win against Stratton. Certainly a little bit of history between those two women. As now Tiffany Stratton focuses in on Chelsea Green. Natalya with a big Michinoku driver slam to Isla Dawn, that is. And look at this, Davenport eliminating Tiffany Stratton. That is certainly a little bit of a shocker there. Stratton not able to hang on, and now Davenport looking to go 2 for 2 here and trying to eliminate Natalya now. Natalya is in a bad way. I thought she was going to eliminate it, but never mind. As now it is down to 5 of these women. Chelsea Green survived before Tiffany Stratton. That is certainly a shocker in its own right. Big knee strike from Gigi Dolan. Bulldog from Isla Dawn now. And now Isla Dawn with nice Saito suplex, dumping Chelsea Green right on her neck. Natalya and Davenport fighting each other off in the corner there. And now Gigi Dolan getting sent into the turnbuckle. Isla Dawn, big German suplex on Chelsea. And now, wait a minute, Davenport, oh my goodness, big electric chair drop. She's hit a handful of those already. And now Davenport going forward. Oh, elimination on Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green now with an elimination, or excuse me, being eliminated from this match as Davenport. Big strikes to Natalya here. And now look at this. Oh, Blair. Oh, wait a minute. No, Gigi Dolan now eliminated. Blair Davenport with 2 eliminations in this match. Isla Dawn getting 1 elimination. Went for a knee strike. It's down to 3 women. Davenport, Natalya, and Isla Dawn. And I would say Davenport is certainly the favorite to win this Battle Royal at least. She's already got 2 eliminations, one being the first elimination in this match, a shocker, in Tiffany Stratton. And now Isla Dawn trying to hone in here on Natalya. Oh, just wiped Natalya out. Davenport's back up on her feet, though. Isla Dawn trying to get rid of Natalya. Natalya reverses. Oh, what a chop to the knee. Chop to the knee now, saving Isla Dawn almost. A little bit of a momentarily partnership between Davenport and Isla Dawn. You'll see that in the Royal Rumble from time to time. Big back body drop by Davenport, gets sent for a ride though. Shoulder block from Natalya. Now you can see these fans certainly probably upset. Oh, no, wait a minute. Davenport hanging on for dear life. Davenport hanging on for dear life now. Natalya's out of here. Davenport trying to get rid of Isla Dawn now. It's either Isla Dawn or Blair Davenport picking up the win, securing some momentum, heading into the Royal Rumble. Davenport trying to get rid of Isla Dawn. Oh, no. Does she have her? Does she have her? Davenport eliminating Isla Dawn. Blair Davenport, I told you. Look out for Davenport when it comes to the Royal Rumble. She has some big wins in the last few weeks. Davenport could be heading into the biggest win of her career if she wins the Women's Royal Rumble. So far, Bronson Reed and Blair Davenport securing themselves some momentum heading into their respective Royal Rumble matches. Ladies and gentlemen, we only got one more match to close our show before we get to the Rumble, and that is the United States Championship on the line. Carmelo Hayes versus Will Ospreay. Certainly going to be a barn burner to close tonight's show. The United States champion Will Ospreay, among the many people impressed with Carmelo Hayes' performance last week against Swerve Strickland. None higher than Nick Aldis being impressed with that match and awarding the winner of Strickland versus Melo the opportunity to fight for the United States Championship here tonight in the main event. Carmelo Hayes, big opportunity ahead of him. His first snag, his first title shot since arriving here on the main roster. A lot of people would say it was long overdue. Carmelo Hayes seems to think that it's right on time. Hayes feels like he's in a position in his career where he feels comfortable, with this whole main roster audience attention. And now he wants some championship gold to draw even more attention to himself. He's been in the ring with some big names, like an AJ Styles, like a Kenny Omega, like a, CM Punk at one point this past year. But, you could be in the ring with big names, but you need to get some big wins over those big names for it to even really credit for anything. And a big name like Will Ospreay, aka the United States champion, will certainly put Carmelo Hayes directly in the right position. All he has to do is not miss here tonight. Ospreay back in action. Last week he was in the corner of Swerve Strickland as MJF was in the corner of Carmelo Hayes. And you saw Ospreay and MJF get into an altercation that sent both of them to the back and let Hayes and Strickland duke it out. Ultimately awarding the win to Carmelo Hayes after the nothing but net hit flush. And here we go. This is how Carmelo Hayes got to the dance. United States Championship on the line in our main event. Smackdown before the Royal Rumble. Big opportunity for Carmelo. Big title defense for Ospreay. Big fight feel here.
And his opponent, from England, weighing in at 231 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Will Ospreay.
This is the last time we see Ospreay with that United States Championship. It is still to be decided. He won that championship back in September at the Bash in Berlin pay-per-view, defeating Kenny Omega in his second attempt against the Cleaner. A man that we haven't seen really ever since that match. Kenny Omega, we often question if he's done with the WWE or, like I said, the Royal Rumble is right upon us. You never know who's going to show up, who's going to return to action. Could we see Kenny Omega pop up in that match? We will find out. Look at this. Ospreay ducking a clothesline attempt from Carmelo Hayes. This match is officially on its way. This is not Carmelo's first time being in the ring with Will Ospreay, but this is his first opportunity with the title on the line. Big DDT. Spiking Will Ospreay now, and now Carmelo Hayes sending Ospreay into the corner. Double knees right to the face. Double knees right to the face from Carmelo Hayes. And now Hayes going right on the attack. Right on the attack to Will Ospreay. Carmelo Hayes all over the United States champion. I'm sure Hayes can recognize the tumultuous opportunity that this is for the United States Championship. Ospreay now with a big kick out. It's been all Carmelo Hayes in the driver's seat, but missed the chop, and that might have been the opening that Will Ospreay was looking for. Ospreay now sending Carmelo Hayes over the top rope, but not completely down to the floor, should I say, just yet. Now Ospreay getting back in the ring. Snap mirror from Ospreay. Oh, what a knee strike right to the back of Carmelo. And now again sending Carmelo Hayes off to the floor. If Carmelo competes in the Royal Rumble this weekend, that would have been elimination. Will Ospreay now. Got to believe that he has his sights set on the Royal Rumble, maybe becoming double champion heading into WrestleMania. Oh, a kick right to the face. Sending Melo right into the barricade. Face first goes Melo now. Ospreay's not done there just yet. Full head of steam. But Carmelo Hayes cuts him off now. And now Carmelo Hayes sending Ospreay onto the ropes. Back and forth this match has gone so far. Carmelo Hayes has certainly proved his right to be in the ring with the United States champion after performances that he's had in the last few months. And now, wait a minute, Ospreay now. Oh, he sends Carmelo Hayes off the ropes. Sends Carmelo Hayes off the ropes, and now look out, went for a baseball slide. Carmelo ducked it, though. Off the ropes goes Will Ospreay. Caught him flush. Caught him flush, and now Hayes is in trouble. Ospreay starting to feel it here. Look at this. Oh, huge German suplex attempt. Carmelo gets out at 1. And that's how quickly Will Ospreay can turn you one on your neck and turn the match on its head. Big drop kick right to the face. And now Will Ospreay going second rope here. Carmelo has no idea where he's at. Look out. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. Hayes is out. His eyes are glazed over. Only a count of 1, though. Carmelo showing some fortitude here. Super kick to the face. Strike to the face now with an elbow strike. And now Ospreay. Look at this. Went for something. Got cut off by Hayes. And now Carmelo back in the driver's seat once more. Calling up Will Ospreay up to his feet. Now, wait a minute. Look at this. Oh, nice tilt-a-whirl face buster. That could be the opening that Carmelo Hayes needed to put this one away. Count of 2, Ospreay gets the shoulder. United States Championship on the line. I cannot stress that enough. And now Carmelo Hayes. What the hell does he have planned for Ospreay on the floor? He wants Ospreay up to his feet. What is Carmelo Hayes going for? Went for a crossbody. Connects. Connects with the crossbody. Ospreay is in a very bad way right now, courtesy of Carmelo Hayes. He's all over the United States champion. And now a kick right to the face of Ospreay. Disrespect being displayed by Carmelo Hayes. He doesn't give a damn about Ospreay. He wants his United States championship. That's what he cares about. That's his investment in this match. And now Carmelo went for a knee strike. Got caught by Ospreay. Knee strike averted. And now, wait a minute. Pele kick connects. A Pele kick connects to Carmelo Hayes, stunning him momentarily. And now look at this. Will Ospreay takes him over. Goes for the cover now. Carmelo now with a kick out. And now it's Ospreay. Once again, sending Carmelo Hayes over into the ropes. Not done there just yet. Went for a drop kick. Hayes rolls out. This is still about a 50-50 match between these two, surprisingly. And now, wait a minute. Will Ospreay takes him down with a tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Oh, a drop kick right to the face. Ospreay trying to keep Melo down. Melo making it a point to keep up on his feet. Oh, with a knee strike. Not done there just yet. Connects with a Poison Rana. Poison Rana hits. Melo's out. This is Ospreay's moment. Look at this. Oh! Corkscrew shooting star. Goes for the cover, only gets a 2 count. And this is getting good, folks. Ospreay and Melo both with a point to prove here tonight. Ospreay's point is to be a defending United States champion. Carmelo Hayes is to be a valuable contender for that championship. A reputable opponent for Will Ospreay. As now Carmelo Hayes calling up Ospreay up to his feet. This is how he pinned Strickland last week with the nothing but net, but he gets caught. Gets caught by Ospreay. And now Ospreay working over the knee of Carmelo Hayes. Hayes again going to the floor. Ospreay, though, with a clothesline, knocks him down. And now, wait a minute, kick right to the midsection from Will Ospreay, turns him over. Look at this innovative offense from our United States champion. And now off the ropes goes Ospreay with a moonsault. Goes for the cover. Hayes gets the shoulder out. And now Will Ospreay, full head of steam. Look at this combination by Ospreay, connecting with that elbow right to the jaw. And now, wait a minute, Ospreay's not done there just yet. Look out here. Drops him down on his neck. Drops Carmelo Hayes down on his neck, and now Ospreay. Ospreay now, what's he going for here? Went for a 450 splash, averted by Carmelo. He gets that tilt-the-world facebuster once more. Goes for the cover, count of 2. Ospreay again with the shoulder out. Ospreay again with the shoulder out here. As now Carmelo Hayes. This could be his moment right here, right now. Going for something here. Going for that suplex jumping cutter combination. The suplex jumping cutter combination to pin Ospreay. Ospreay again with a big kick out. What a match. United States Championship on the line. Does not get much bigger than this in our main event of Friday Night SmackDown. And now, wait a minute. Hayes trying to go ground and pound. Ospreay able to reverse it. Ospreay able to reverse it. And now Carmelo Hayes does not want to be there. Does not want to be on the ropes. That's where Will Ospreay does his best work. Sent Hayes to the floor. Look out for Will Ospreay. There he is. Spaceman Plancha. Spaceman Plancha, take a bow. Young Billy Goat. This is indeed awesome. This is our main event, and you can only see it one place on the JPG channel. Hayes is a long ways away from Ospreay. He's going to try it anyways. Oh, no. Wait a minute. He corrects himself, though, with a drop kick to the back. Drop kick to the back of Carmelo Hayes. And now, wait a minute. Hayes right back on the attack. Ospreay now with a counter. Inverted DDT. Inverted DDT connect. Oh, a kick right to the face, though. And now, wait a minute. Ospreay went for the Os cutter. Carmelo Hayes had it scouted. Hayes had it scouted. And now look at this. Carmelo, big frog splash connects. Carmelo has hit Ospreay with everything that he needs to hit in this match. Goes for the drop kick. Averted. Now, wait a minute. Goes for a strike. Ospreay caught it. Kamigoye knee strike connects. The Kamigoye knee strike connects, and now a kick to the back. A kick to the back of Carmelo Hayes. And now where's Carmelo Hayes going? He's going into the corner. I think he thinks that he's safe there, but Ospreay is right back on the assault here. Off the ropes with a paintbrush. Big boot to the face. Look out for Ospreay coming in hot with that whisper in the wind-esque maneuver. And now again, Carmelo Hayes with a big kick out. Again, trying to send Carmelo Hayes off the ropes, but this time it's Hayes who dumps Ospreay to the floor. The damage has been done to the champion, but Carmelo Hayes needs to focus here. He needs to get the champion back in the ring to even pin him to begin with. Now driving that shoulder into The outside, right on our mat. The damage has been done. Ospreay could be down and out here. First 48 on the floor. A first 48 on the floor. Ospreay's out. Ospreay is out. This is Hayes' opportunity. This is Hayes' opportunity. Ospreay's done. Get back in the ring. What the hell are you doing, Carmelo? And now, wait a minute. What the hell does Carmelo Hayes have planned here? Off the rope. Springboard moonsault. Connects beautifully. Carmelo seems to be kind of biding his time a little bit, though. I don't know if I would really, agree with that strategy when you're in the ring with a guy like Will Ospreay. A man that can really turn it around real quick. And now, once again, Carmelo Hayes dumping Ospreay on his back. And this is exactly the corner that Carmelo Hayes put away Strickland last week. Wait a minute. He's probably going to be going for it this time again. Gets the nothing but net to fall this time. And will it be the biggest shot that Carmelo Hayes has put up yet? Did he just put up Hall of Fame numbers in our main event tonight? We will find out. Ospreay gets the shoulder. Still in this one is the United States champion, but for how much longer? As Carmelo Hayes just dumped him right on his head with a huge lariat. Huge lariat by Carmelo Hayes. And now goes off the ropes. Gets averted, though. Gets averted by both of these men. Absolutely spent here as Will Ospreay goes off the ropes with a drop kick. Ospreay goes off the ropes with a drop kick. And now another Pele kick right to the face. Another Pele kick right to the face of Carmelo Hayes. And now Will Ospreay setting Carmelo Hayes on the top rope. What does Ospreay have planned for Carmelo on the top rope? Hurricane Rana connects. Ospreay starting to feel himself. I think he's going to try and load up for... And now, wait a minute, turns him around, trying to reverse it. No! Stun Dog Millionaire connects. Stun Dog Millionaire connects to Hayes. And now again with a tilt-a-whirl head scissors for a second time. Here comes the Will Ospreay that we know and love. And now, wait a minute, Kamigoye knee strike connects. Kamigoye knee strike connects. Hayes is out. Hayes is out. Oh, and a knee strike right to the face. A knee strike right to the face. Hayes is down and out. And oh no, this is Ospreay going for the kill right here. This is Ospreay going for the kill right here with the hidden blade. Hidden blade connects. I don't think he's done just yet though. Turning Carmelo Hayes over for Indeed. Going for the Stormbreaker. Hidden blade Stormbreaker combination. That's it. United States champion. No! Carmelo Hayes with a big kick out. Ospreay can't believe it. I don't think anybody in this entire crowd can believe it. But wait a minute, Ospreay's not done just yet. If one doesn't hit, if one ain't enough, two will certainly be. Hayes with a big reversal. Hayes with a big reversal. Look out! Gets it! Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere now. Carmelo Hayes now with the biggest win of his career. Carmelo Hayes just picked up a win over Will Ospreay and just picked up the United States Championship in the process. Hayes defeated a big name finally, and it paid off big time with the United States Championship now under the waist of the man that proclaims himself as him. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for another episode of Universe Mode on the JPG channel, and I will see y'all at the Rumble.